Alrighty, so I just finished editing and uploading a video that is going up on Friday, which you already see it. Like, this video is going obviously up after this video, but I'm so excited. I've gotten 3 videos up this week. That was not the plan at all, but I did. I feel like Elizabeth is starting to be on some kind of like routine and schedule, and I'm able to work on things for longer periods of time, and it doesn't take me so long to finish and upload them. So the video is a vlog, so I'm excited about that. But today's video is going to be a clean with me. My house is disgusting. I don't even know how that happened, but it did. So while she's sleeping, we are going to try and tidy the entire house up before she wakes up. I probably have a half an hour, so we'll see. This is gonna be a little bit of a challenge, but I'm excited. As Barney Stinson would say from How I Met Your Mother, challenge accepted. So I am going to accept this challenge and try and get my house tidied up and all my chores done before she wakes up. So let's get started. So for me, I like to clean an entire floor before I start working on any other rooms. I just find that so much easier than going back and forth. So today I started with the basement just because I was already down there filming and editing. And the first thing I decided to do was tackle the laundry. I had some clothes in the dryer, so I folded those, put them away. And I also did the cat litter, but I'm not going to show you that because who wants to watch me clean cat litter? And then the last thing I had to do for the office slash laundry room slash mudroom was wipe and disinfect the door handles. I do that once a week. I do that to the entire house, but I did do that for that room just because that's the room I was working on. And I also swept the floor just because I did clean the cat litter out, and I didn't want cat litter on the floor. So yeah. I also used my Rubbermaid mop, and I also wiped down the washer and dryer just because it was getting a little bit dusty from the lint and just in general. So that is also something I did while I was downstairs. Alrighty, so it is much later in the day now, a few hours later. She ended up waking up, so I was able to do the cat litter and fold laundry. And then I fed her, we went on a walk, she fell asleep again. No, that was the first time, sorry. And then I fed her, we came back, she slept, did that, fed her now, and she's asleep, so I am going to keep cleaning. We'll see how long she'll sleep for. But yeah, now I'm going to disinfect the handles and all that stuff, light switches, remote controls. I do that once a week, and I'll also use a separate spray to wipe down the computer. So yeah. And if you're wondering what spray I'm using, it's by Method, and it's their disinfecting spray that is supposed to kill 99.9 germs, and so that is the product I like to use on all the handles, light switches, and remote controls. So I like to divide the family room into 3 parts. I find when I divide my cleaning chores into parts, it doesn't seem as bad, and it makes me want to tackle them because I kind of, like I said, I divide them into parts so it doesn't seem so long, and that is the couches, the coffee table, and the floors. So I will fix the couches. They do have couch covers on them just because we have a cat and it is an older couch. So the style is not something we like for our family room. It was my parents, but they gave them to us. So we just put some couch covers on to kind of go with the look we wanted. And then I tackled the coffee table and wiped that down. And the product I use is just like this lemon. It's like a no-name pledge, I guess you could say. And I do that on I was actually looking at my disinfecting bottle to see if I could use it on my coffee table. I decided to go and grab my pledge and not be lazy, and then afterwards I gave the floor a good sweep. And if you're wondering where I was just going upstairs. It's just a split level, so it doesn't take that long to get onto the next level. And I was just not putting away things, but just bringing them to the room that they need to be put away in, like the kitchen, so that when I do work on that room, they're already there. So if you're wondering why I'm like keep going up and down, that's why. Usually I'll put them on the stairs, but I just didn't want to in case they get knocked over, things like that, because they were glass. And yeah, now I'm going to sweep our family room, and that is the last thing I have to do on the like basement level. And eventually we do want to get couches. I think couch covers are great, especially when you have pets, or just like a couch that you don't like anymore but don't want to go out and buy a new couch. But they can be a pain in the butt. They collect crumbs like crazy, and it can take a while to kind of figure out where the couch cover needs to go on the couch. Our old one was more like a mattress cover, and it was tight and you could just easily put it on, whereas this one's more loose fitting, so it's a little bit more tricky. Now I am upstairs working on the main floor, which is the dining room area and the kitchen. I started with the dining room area just because there wasn't too much to do. Some light tidying. I just had stuff on the table that needed to be put away, and then I moved into the kitchen. I also knew cleaning the dining room area would not take me too long, so I just did it while my daughter played in her high chair with her toys. I knew it was only going to take me like 5 minutes, so if you're wondering why I'm making some like funny faces, that's because I was talking to her and letting her know that I wasn't ignoring her, and singing her some of her favorite songs. At this point, it was later in the day and it was time to get dinner ready, so I'm just quickly unloading the dishwasher. There wasn't too much to do in the kitchen, but yeah, that's who I'm talking to, is Elizabeth, and just singing her her favorite songs, and yeah, just having some conversation with her and dancing and making her laugh, because it's one of my favorite things to do with her. Also, yes, I know my pants are too big and I probably should get a belt. They did fit me at the beginning of the summer, but I think just from like losing my baby weight, they're now starting to not fit anymore. I did have to buy a couple new pairs of pants just because nothing fit me after my pregnancy. I should try them on, maybe they'll fit me now, but that's why I went out and bought a couple pairs just to have for the summer. And I am still using my Mrs. Meyer's lemon scent for my multi-surface spray. That's what I use in the kitchen. I love that stuff. It's got a nice lemon scent to it without being too strong or overpowering. And last but not least, the last room that needed to be cleaned was upstairs in the bedroom, and that was the last thing I had to tackle. I had a photographer coming over the next day, and so I wanted the rooms to be clean just because I knew she'd be going in and out and using a variety of spaces to take pictures. So yeah, it was some good motivation to get some cleaning done. I hope it motivated you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!